Hi, favorite family. Welcome back. I'm here a little bit sooner than I thought I would be. But before we get to that, my name is Clarice, and I am the owner of Favorite Stationery. And so if you're interested in a planner journal combo, um, click the link down below. So since we're on this learning journey together, I figured that I would share a conviction that I have. I figured I'd share that with you. And so I figured this out a couple of days ago, and I figured out that I need to let go of my checklist. It is a bit of a problem, okay? So let me explain. Earlier on in the week, really, Blue? Can you get him tip-tap-toeing? Okay, so earlier in the week, I watched a YouTuber and she vlogged about sitting in silence. And so she came up with the idea to just, she booked a hotel and she decided for that day, she was just going to basically do nothing. Now she did, read and meditate and things like that. But as far as like electronics and TV, music, she decided to just sit in silence. And one of her points was about the multitasking that we do, where we're rewarded in this world to multitask. And when she said that, I said, okay, I am guilty. So my family knows that, I keep lists in my phone, not just one list. It's like I have subparts of things that I need to do now, that I need to do later, that I'm waiting on. As we go through the week in groceries, I'm always, adding to it, saying, "Oh, we ran out of this," and it's helpful. Listen, I'm still gonna keep my list, but I realized in that moment of watching that video of how connected I was to this list. So that really convicted me. Like, I just sat and thought to myself, like, you're out of control. You're out of control. You need to pull back because I'm trying to think about how many times I check it a day. I do not know. So since then, I said that I was going to give myself a limit, no more than 2 times a day. Today, I kind of failed. I don't know. I feel like if I'm adding something to the list, then that doesn't necessarily count for me checking because I don't know about y'all, but with my list, like it makes me feel really good to check off the things I've accomplished. And so, and that's not a bad thing. Listen, we're human, okay? It's not a bad thing, but we can make it more than what it needs to be. Listen, I don't want to be dependent that much on anything but God. And I realize like it's too much. I got to pull it back. So this is a goal for myself. You don't want to make a false God out of anything. Like, oh my gosh, I have to check it. I have to do it. I have to be there. I have to, like, whatever your thing is, like, are we making false gods out of things that are not God? So that brought me to write in my journal. On the morning that I heard it, I was like, okay, I definitely have to share this with my people, my favorite family. And it brought me to write this down. I wrote, I don't want to be dependent on anything but God. So I want to ask you if there's anything in your life that you can pull back on. For me, it's my list, but it may be something else for you. What can you slow down from? What are you dependent on? How can you trust yourself more? Hold on, I gotta turn my page. Take a moment to reflect on what you're holding on to too tightly. For me, it's my list. Whatever it may be, remember that true freedom comes from letting go and trusting in God and the path ahead. Let go of what's not serving you and embrace the peace that comes with relying on your faith. So for me, since I have not been checking my list as much, I have found peace with that. Like I have been relieved to not feel like, oh, did I miss this? Did I miss that? Like there's a relief in that. And I figure that if it's for me to do that day, I'm gonna remember it. Like I have to trust myself more, um, because in the past I've called myself a forgetful person, which is why I have all these lists in the first place. However, I'm working on trusting myself more, that I am on the path and I'm doing the things that I am supposed to be doing in those moments. So I realized that I do not need this rush that, sometimes I get from checking the things off on my list. It's not important. It's really not. What's important is that I'm on the path that I'm supposed to be on and I'm doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing. And sometimes it's not even included in your list. Catch that. So, like I said before, what can you slow down from? And what are you dependent on other than God? Also, how can you trust yourself more? This is what I'm working on, like truly trusting myself, knowing that I'm on the path that I'm supposed to be on. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm going where I'm supposed to go, and that I am the person who God has made me to be. For example, like this video, y'all know how I be feeling about the camera. So, when this came to my head, I was like, okay, I got to get on camera. This is what I got to do. So I sat there and I journaled, and I've been, saying for the past couple of days, hey, I'm about to do this video. I've been letting the family know, hey, no noise, I got to record. And these are the types of things for me, that I want to follow through with. This wasn't on my list to do. So I'm just so grateful. I'm so happy, that God, I'm allowing God to give me the sense of, hey, this is what you're supposed to be doing, even if it wasn't planned. And I find comfort in that instead of the comfort in the checks, what I can check off. So I'm going to ask you again, is there something that you need to let go of? Is there something that you're holding on to too tightly? Is it something that you're allowing to hinder you from being the person that God made you to be and from doing what you need to do? Like, if it is, let it go. Also, again, you can take it in steps. There's no all or nothing over here. Like, that's something that I used to do, and it's a hindrance. Like, we can take small steps together. I'm going to try, it's 2:04 here. So I'm going to try for the rest of the day not to check my list. And if I mess up, I mess up. So it's not a big deal. It's just us trying and us, trying together. We're all on this journey together. You do not have to be perfect, in order to be who God made you to be. He doesn't expect you to be perfect. So just know that, and I hope that you got something from this message. I know I did. I thank you all for supporting me. I thank you for your purchases, comments, likes, and views. I really appreciate you all. I'm just so excited to be on this journey with you. And just know that you are favored. Please feel free to reach out if you would like, and also comment on, what is possibly hindering you and how you could trust yourself more. Okay, you all, I will see you next time right here at Favorite Stationery. Goodbye.
Like and subscribe.